as I then started to research the topic further and I got into radio interviews, newspaper interviews, and so on, I kept being asked, so what is loneliness? And I think you can write in the text box now, what does loneliness mean to you, or suffering from loneliness? What does it mean to you? And I will in the same time explain what it meant to me. So what loneliness meant to me during that stage, it was basically that I could be with my family in the same room with my best friends and still feeling lonely. I say that it is when you lost the connection, when you're not happy and love yourself, or you basically don't feel connected with yourself. How can you then be connected to other people? So if you are in a room full of other people, you still feel lonely. You don't want to be there. You rather isolate at home and just be by yourself, because you just don't feel happy about being around other people. You're lacking these high quality relationships, and that is what loneliness meant to me. Then I was asked on radio, because I work with executives, and with executives I don't just mean senior executives, because loneliness can go in all levels at organizations, but I work with senior executives. So when they ask me what is executive loneliness, I said that it can be lonely at the top, and the higher you go in a company, the more lonely it gets. The CEO only have perhaps themselves at their level. If you're a manager, perhaps you have a few colleagues, but if you don't talk to them, it gets lonely at that spot in the organization as well. And as we saw earlier, a vast majority don't talk about their loneliness in the company. So it can be very, very lonely to work in an organization. But is it only an organization? Is it only executives? No, it can even be millionaires. It can be, we've seen so many successful rich people who also have died of suicide and who suffered from loneliness. Here is a picture from Viggy Sindhata. He was one of the founders of a huge coffee company in India, a billionaire, and he died of suicide in 2019. And then many people perhaps know this book written by Tony Hsieh, which is a book about happiness, how to create a happy culture in the company that people really read because they want to be happy and create a happy culture. Yet he died just the end of last year by suicide as well. And this is exactly what I mean in my book when I talk about the smiling depression. And by the way, I had a pleasure myself to go to Las Vegas in 2013, where I saw Anthony Robbins, but also I joined Tony for 3 days at his Delivering Happiness boot camp. So, I mean, where is the world gone when someone who's writing books about happiness, delivering boot camps about happiness, to be connected, when they themselves fall off and suffered by loneliness, depression, and indeed die by suicide. So that is just so sad, and it just shows that this does affect billionaires. It affects everyone, and that's why we need to look out for people around us.